Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I've missed you guys so much. I'm so excited for today because we're just gonna do a stay-at-home cozy kind of vlog. Like we're just gonna catch up because we haven't talked in the longest time ever. I've been posting so much book content, which I love, but I also just love talking to you guys and just doing my regular schmegular life and just I like the FaceTime kind of calls. So you're gonna spend today with me and we're gonna catch up and just talk, and I'm very excited. Right now it's 11 a.m. I think it's time to go make a matcha. So let's go in the kitchen. Okay guys, we're back in my room because everyone's in the kitchen right now. But as I was saying, I've been drinking a different matcha for the past few months. So going from that to this, there is a big difference. And it's really funny because when people like taste test matchas, I feel like I can never tell a difference, but this time I can. And I feel like this one is more like nuttier, if that makes sense. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of matcha vocabulary when people, like, compare and taste test matchas, and they use vegetal and umami, and I honestly don't know what any of that means. Um, but this one I think is nuttier, and I don't mind it. It's just, like, I don't know, I got used to the other one, and now trying this one, I'm like, "Oh." But I'm like, "Oh, it's really good. It's really light. I like it." Okay, now that we have our matcha out of the way, let's talk about books. Um, I finished this book yesterday, and guys, 5 stars. This book was everything. I wasn't sure if I liked Ali Hazelwood as an author because some of her books I really like and love, some books I really don't like and love, and I was just like, she's kind of in the middle for me, but this sealed the deal. Like, I love her. The book is about 2 werewolves. Cohen is a werewolf, he's an alpha, and Serena, she's a hybrid. The book before this is Bride, and it's about her best friend, Misery. Misery's a vampire, and her love story is with Lo, who is a werewolf. Um, that book was really fun. I think I rated like 4 stars. It didn't hit the spot for me, but this one did. This one did. Um, I love Cohen. It was like my favorite microtropes in one book. Like, first off, he can tell when she's lying. I love when the male main character can tell when she's lying. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm a liar and I do like white lie. I do white lies sometimes. Um, and I love when a man can tell you're lying. Like, and he just lets you lie. Like, I don't know. Must be like mentally ill. I don't know. There's just something about it. But also, his words and his actions don't match. And you may think, what? But when I mean that, like when I say I like when words and actions don't match in a book, I like when the guy says, like, I don't like you, I don't want a relationship with you, but then he just continues to show that he does. That's what I mean. So Cohen says he doesn't want anything with Serena, but then he continues to like care for her and show up for her, and it's just the opposite of his words, and I love that. Also so overprotective of her, and Serena's just in her own world, in her own bubble, and she doesn't really get this wolf world and this wolf lingo, so half the time she's just like, what's going on? And I feel like that's so mean. Like, I feel like I'd be her. um and I love her, and I love this book, and it was just everything. Like, I need more werewolves, I need more vampires, I need more supernatural paranormal worlds. Which brings me to my next book, Twilight. I've started This has been on my TBR for the longest time. It's been on my shelf for like quite a couple years now. I always say I'm gonna read it every fall because it literally is a fall book, fall series. I just never get around to it, honestly. But I've been watching Twilight with my boyfriend. We've been binging the movies. I think today we're watching the fourth and fifth movie. But as I was watching the movies, I knew the books would be better and that we're missing so much. And that's what inspired me to start reading Twilight. And as I'm reading it, like, I actually am enjoying it. I'm only on page 30, granted, but I started this last night, and I don't know, I'm having the most fun time ever. Like, I need vampire, werewolf Rex. I need paranormal, supernatural world Rex. Like, I don't know. There's something about a vampire, and there's something about a werewolf. Like, as I was watching, I love vampires. Okay, Vampire Diaries originals, love, 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 love. Um, This book made me just love werewolves so much. So, so, so much. Like, as I was watching Twilight, but I'm like, "Oh, but a werewolf, like," but I'm like, "That's not me," because I'm not team Jacob, I'm team Edward, but this book is just making me, like, see werewolves in a different light. I'm aware this all sounds so deeply wrong, um, but anyways, that's my, like, current book lineup. I'm just really into vampires and werewolves right now. I kind of wanna rewatch the originals and the Vampire Diaries because, guys, Klaus Mikaelson, that is my man. That is he is so dreamy. And I haven't rewatched Vampire Diaries in the longest time. I think I watched it last in, like, middle school, so it's long overdue, and I don't know, I'm very much into the vampire werewolf world, and it feels right, and I'm where I belong. Don't save me, actually. I feel like we should also pick out my fall TBR. I have a whole shelf full of books I need to read, but I think it's time that we actually select some, and these are the books I'm gonna read. Okay, as you guys know, I'm reading Twilight, so we're gonna have to obviously finish the Twilight series. So that's my couple of reads already lined up. That's like a month already lined up. See, this is the problem. I have so many books I want to read. I just don't have enough time. Because ideally, I would want to read all of my fantasy this fall. But I also am not able to, and I know I'm not able to, so we're gonna have to choose. Okay, I think I really want to read Yearning Men, and Supernatural Worlds. So we're gonna see which books I choose. I feel sick. I have too many books I want to read. Not enough time. What the hell do I do? How do I choose which books I want to read? These are the books that I'm trying to decide which to read this fall. Been wanting to read the Inheritance Games for the longest time ever. I think it's just a trilogy, I'm not sure. But it's like a love triangle and it's YA and it's just I feel like it'd be fun, easy, light read. Something light. And this has been on my TBR for like years, so I think I think it's time. So this is not a discussion. I'm just gonna read it. I really, really want to read these books because vampires, and I love vampires, and I I I feel like this has to be in my TBR pile to read this fall because vampires easy sold. This book because I heard this man yearns like Aaron of Nazal and like Cyrus of Nara, and like what do you mean? I need another yearning king. So this non-negotiable. I mean, like, I don't need to read it this fall. I could read it this winter, but like yearning men. Okay, this is where it gets tricky. We need to decide. I really want to read this solely because first off the map, insane, and the first page, the dedication, it sold me. For those who can't help falling for the villain, love a sinfully wicked fairy tale. This one's for you. I love falling for the villain. But this Phantasma sounds so interesting. Like, I don't know, this sounds fun. See, those who've had to claw their way out of the dark and still choose to be a light in this world, I'm proud of you. That's cute. I love that dedication. This book because I've been wanting to read it. I've been wanting to read the series. It sounds very interesting. I don't know if it's like a happy ending though. I don't know. I don't know. So Heartless Hunter. Isn't this about vampires too? Oh no, it's about witches actually. Enemies to lovers, witches. Like, I don't know. I don't know. That intrigues me. I don't know. I feel like I want to read all of them. And like now I just don't want to read Twilight. But I'm also having the best time with Twilight. What do I do? I think I'm gonna go on TikTok and ask people to help me. So I'll get back to you guys. Okay, I'm back. Hopefully someone helps me decide very soon. I'm kind of leaning towards Heartless Hunter because witches. Like witches. But regardless, I think I have a really good fall lineup. But I think I'm going to start reading now. I'm very, very excited. I don't know. I'm just truly my most happiest when I'm reading. If I'm ever in a really bad, grumpy mood, and I hate everything in life, just know I'm probably not reading. I'm probably in a book slump. I feel like I should listen to like the Twilight soundtrack while reading this book just to like really get in the vibes. So I think I'm going to do that. Wait, should I listen to this playlist? It says okay guys, we're in the kitchen now. Now it's time to make dinner. I started prepping my garlic naan bread or my garlic naan dough because I'm making curry tonight. But I'm also making slutty brownies. And if you don't know what slutty brownies are, it's cookie dough layer, Oreos, and then brownie mixture on top. Slutty brownies. I'm moving the angle so you can see what I'm doing. I finished a Twilight movie with my boyfriend. That was insane. Okay, I watched Twilight when I was in like, what, middle school? I didn't know what was going on. It was just giving me nightmares and it was scaring me because I did not understand anything when I was younger. Now I'm like, whoa, this makes so much more sense.
Playing Twilight, original motion picture soundtrack by various artists from Apple Music.
This is a baseball scene. Guys, would you rather want to be a vampire or a werewolf? And who would you rather be with, a vampire or a werewolf? Because I like them both. I can't choose.
Oh, it's hard.
But then you never need to sleep if you're a vampire. You could just get to be awake forever.
That's like annoying.
I like that!
I don't want to be awake forever.
Because I feel like sometimes sleeping is a waste of my time.
I love sleeping. Oh, I love my naps. Every day, I need to take my naps.
Or would you rather be a witch?
Ooh, witch? I don't know how to be a witch.
I wish a vampire could fall in love with me. If you see my repost on TikTok and it's just vampire stuff, mind your own business. Okay guys, we have our dessert. We're gonna do a little taste test while the rest of the dinner is still cooking. Wait, I need to get like a Oreo cookie brownie piece. Okay. Hot!
I know it's hot, right? I can hear you taste it.
I love the crisp edge to a brownie. Delish. I can't wait for dinner. Hi guys, good morning. Last night, after finishing the movie, I just read for a little bit and then I immediately fell back to sleep. It's currently 11 a.m. We're gonna continue the vlog until I go to work. I just realized that I totally forgot to make a hojicha yesterday and I was so excited for it, but I think I was just like occupied with a bunch of things. So we're gonna go to the kitchen and we're gonna make a hojicha. I'm very, very excited, and then we're just gonna go and read. Hi guys, sorry, I forgot to film myself doing my makeup, but I finished getting ready and then I was doing my fall TBR on my TikTok, and I realized I have a lot of books to get through, guys. Like actually physically seeing it and holding it, I was like, whoa, time to lock in. No more shows, no more movie nights, books, 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 and just reading. Like, this is all of Twilight. Guys, look at so many pages to get through, so many words to read. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Five more books, and we're not even done with the first book of Twilight. Also, but I'm very, very excited. I'm very excited to read Edward's book because I'm pretty sure he yearns, and it's I'm so excited. So we have to get through all of Twilight, but we also have to get through all of these books. So many. I don't want to say I don't think I can do this because I possibly can, guys. Maybe. So I need to lock in. No more chit chat. I'm gonna read my Twilight book. And these I'm not even gonna put back on the shelf. They're just gonna be on my desk, so I see it every morning and I remember we have a long TBR to get through, and you gotta keep pushing. I'm putting my books away and I'm just, guys, look how large the pile is. My fall TBR. Gonna set the vibes of my room, turn on my twinkly lights, light the candle, get in bed and start reading. I'm also gonna throw on my Twilight playlist. Full Twilight mode. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm sorry, but I'm also not sorry at all. It's very cozy, my room. Delish. I'm on page 136. Let's see how far I can get into it before I work, because I work in like an hour and a half. Okay guys, I just ended off on page 198. I think I'm now in chapter 10. These are very, very long chapters, but I actually don't mind it. Usually I hate long chapters, but like, I feel like I'm so interested and I'm so in the book that I don't even realize that they are long chapters until I see like, oh, new chapter. But anyways, I really am liking Twilight. I really am. Like, I don't know, I feel like I would have loved reading Twilight when I was in high school, because it really just gives high school vibes, if I can explain it. Like, her having a crush on Edward and her trying to figure out what he is, and it gives very high school, but not in like a bad way or like a cringy way, but like in a relatable way. You know what I mean? Like, this is how it feels to have a crush in high school. And she's also very real. She's not like cringy or anything, which I like. But yeah, I'm very much enjoying it. I just wish I read it like when I was younger, but I'm still having a great time reading it now. I think I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. I love you guys so much. Bye!